Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego here in Bogota, Colombia. Karina's at work, and she says hi to everybody. And this video is about how to list your assets for your adjustment of status green card. Okay, let's suppose you, Mr. Sponsor, don't quite make enough money. You're just under the 125% poverty guideline, and you need to make up the difference. You can use your assets, okay? When you apply for your beneficiary, now your wife or husband's green card. Okay. Now there's no form created by USCIS for you to list your assets. There's no form, but there's no secret to this either. Okay. You have to create your own form. Go on your computer. Okay. Put in some plain white paper or a table if you want to use tables, but just use please plain white paper. Okay. And prepare to list your assets, which you're going to include for USCIS to adjust your status for your beneficiary's green card. Now, in the past, you could have listed your assets, or to identify to USCIS that your wife or husband wasn't going to become a public charge. You used to use USCIS form I-944, but that went away. That's gone away. Okay, it's no longer in use, so now it's up to you guys to put it together. So you get a plain piece of paper, put it in your computer printer, and you write a brief description of the assets that you're going to use to supplement the difference on your income. Okay, for example, if you're going to use your house, you would go, let's say, into Zillow.com, find your house. It's going to say not for sale, obviously, but you print the value of your house, or you could get an appraiser, pay an appraiser to appraise your house, and then subtract the value of the mortgage, subtract the mortgage debt from your house, and whatever equity you got left is what you're going to say you're going to use for your assets to USCIS. Then you could go to prove ownership by printing the tax rolls. You pay your property taxes every year or monthly, however it is, and then print that off to prove ownership. USCIS want you to basically identify the basis for your claim using your assets, okay? And you use the net cash current value. If you don't have a lien or on your property, if you own your property outright, that's great, okay? But you got to prove final payment. You got to prove that you own the assets that you're using, okay? You can use also the balance of your savings and checking account. The total, print off 12 copies, 12 months worth of bank statements, okay? Or you can go to the officer of your bank and have him or her write a letter saying, yes, Mr. So-and-so has been in my bank for 20 years and he's got this much money in his checking and savings account in 2022, okay? Now, the net cash value of real estate holdings would be the value of your house minus your mortgage, or whatever it is you owe on it. It's appraised value minus any mortgage debt, okay? You can use in assets, now you're going to write, you got this list going, right? It's just like a cover sheet. When you filed your K-1 visa to the lockbox all those years ago, remember the cover sheet that you put together? Well, this is basically the same thing, except it's going to be to USCIS, blah, 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 list of assets to be used to supplement my income, okay? You can use stocks and bonds, certificates of deposit. Just provide evidence of ownership, okay? Now, this is only for the adjustment of status, green card, first year green card applicants, okay? You cannot use assets to apply for a K-1 visa. You have to use a joint sponsor if you don't meet the income requirements. But when you get to the United States and you get married, then you can use your assets to supplement the difference, okay? We hope you're doing well out there. We're waiting for our K-1 visa to get adjudicated here in Bogota, Colombia. And thanks for watching our videos. We don't say like and subscribe. We never ask you to do that, okay? You either like our stuff or you don't. We're here for you. This YouTube channel is for you guys to help you get through the K-1 visa to the green card. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you with Karina in Colombia and hopefully soon the United States. Oh, I just forgot to tell you this, guys. when Karina and I get to the United States and we get married, I said to Karina, here in Colombia, we have to do our laundry. Basically, she washes the clothes by hand in this big concrete sink. And I'm like, Karina, in Florida, we have a washing machine. You just throw it in the washer, push a button, and it cleans the clothes. You take it out, put it in another machine, push a button, and it dries the clothes. But Karina told me, she said, look, I lived in Venezuela all these years. I've lived in Colombia all these years. I'm used to drying my clothes in the air. In the air. Look, check this out. So she doesn't want to use a machine in Florida to dry the clothes. I said, okay, so how do we do that? She said, you need to make me a washing line. So my first project, when I get to the United States with Karina, after we get married and we get back from our honeymoon, is to build a washing line in the backyard. How about that? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's just, we're here for you guys. Hang in there.